Hi, Leo, and welcome to your Zodiac Tarotscope reading. We're doing things a little different. This time I have the Oracle cards out, but I'm going to be pulling live tarot with each Oracle card I lay down, as well as tarot at the end. We're also going to be doing kind of a question and answer again, and we're going to be talking about situations on the horizon for you, situations setting for you or going down. We're talking east, west here, south, any past life gifts that you have that you're not maybe utilizing to their full potential this lifetime. And there's going to be two topics for north or north node, I want to call it. So either if you're on your path or you're still unsure of what that is. And that is whatever it is you do as far as spirituality, religion, your job, your family, whatever it is that you volunteer that you do that makes you happy and fulfilled, and you just know that that's what you're supposed to be doing, okay? You know, when people say I go to work every day and it doesn't feel like I'm going to work, that type of thing. That is available to all of us if we're willing to work with spirit, okay, Leo? So there's that. The other thing I think I mentioned already, it's in the title, that this can be for your sun, Leo, moon, rising, or Venus if you're looking for love or relationship message out of the reading. But I think that's about it. So let's get right into it. I'm going to do the crystal towards the end, okay? So first question out is about if you're on your path, any further advice or guidance from spirit. And we have Anahata with love without judgment. Let's get a tarot to go with that. Love without judgment. Have you been having any situations coming up in any of the areas I mentioned that could be your path where there's someone or something, a situation that's maybe a little difficult to deal with and it's really hard? Okay, this card, okay, that's 3, that's too many. You're having a hard time keeping that heart space open. You're having a hard time loving without judgment. I mean, it happens. It happens to everyone. You know what? We're all human beings. And sometimes people just push our buttons or pull the cord or what strings, whatever you want to call it. And look, it makes it hard. So maybe they're saying to you, you know what? We know you're going through a difficult time with this right now. We're with you. Call upon us. We have the King of Swords. I love this. With the King of Swords energy, they're saying to you basically, you know what? You need to have your wits about you. Don't get emotional. Even though we're saying love without judgment, the emotional part is to be judging, or the emotional part is wanting to lash out back at whatever this is or whoever it is. Where the King of Swords is going to be strategic about it. He's going to do what is best for everyone involved. He's going to be truthful and smart about it. There isn't going to be any calculating involved here, which can sometimes be with the King of Swords. He's going to maybe calculate a good move for everyone involved, but not in that calculating, undercutting way. So they just want you to know, try to take on that King of Swords energy. When you're faced in that situations, it's like, what would the King of Swords do right now, right? They're with you. That's what they want you to know. So that's the advice and guidance for you. They're with you. We all have bumps in the road, right? This may just be a bump in the road for you, but it doesn't mean you give up. You keep going. It will smooth back out again. Now, let's go to what if you're still unsure about your path, okay? It's like you may have inklings, you may have an idea, you may feel very strongly, but just don't even know how to go about it, okay? We have possibility. What a pretty card. Raise your standards, elevate your expectations. You have unlimited potential. Wow, what a nice message. What a nice message from Spirit. And for those of you who have never been to my videos before, when I create these piles, I literally, just like I'm doing here, I go through, but I just flick my thumb through until I feel a stop, and that's the card I pull. So this is coming straight in from Spirit here, okay? If you're unsure, are you unsure you're doubting yourself, or you're unsure? Okay, what they're kind of showing me is someone who, it's like, I'm not smart enough, right? You're in high school, and you may be out. I'm just using this example, but and it's time to choose what I'm going to. I've always wanted to go to university. What am I going to take? What do I feel called to? And you say, "Oh, I really feel called to be a doctor, but I don't think I'm smart enough. I don't think I have the patience or the time to do all of those years to become a doctor. You know what? I'm gonna become a nurse." But your dream was to be a doctor. Nothing wrong with being a nurse, okay? Nothing at all. But that wasn't your dream. So if that is your situation in whatever area of your life this may be, whatever it is that you think you can't do or aren't good enough to do or smart enough to do, they're like, stop it. Stop it right now. Let's get a tarot. Stop it right now. I'm feeling that very, very strongly. It's like, enough. Okay. Well, actually, I'm going to take that bottom card. I was starting to turn it over, and they're like, nope, bottom. Okay, put the other ones back. 7 of Wands. Yeah. Is this kind of, I feel like maybe you with yourself, because this card kind of represents someone who feels that they need to defend themselves from all the maybe naysayers or and maybe that's it. Maybe you have a lot of naysayers and they're like, oh, you can't do that. What do you come on, be realistic. And this is you kind of having to fight off with your wand here, all of the naysayers, like, no, I can do it. It'll be different, again, situations and stories for each one of you. But look, if I get a card like this, I would be, whoa. So Leo, whatever it is, raise your own standard, okay? But I want to say don't allow others to dictate this for you. Elevate your own expectations. You have unlimited potential. Okay? And say someone is saying to you, we want you to become this, and you're like, but I don't want to become that. I want to say you may have to stand firm. Or whatever this situation may be in your life, because this is a collective reading, Leo, you may have to stand firm and stand your ground. I hope that helps you with being unsure of what it is. I hope that this answers whatever you may have been thinking or asking about. Next, we're going to go to South. What past life gifts or gift do you have that you may not be utilizing this lifetime? We all have them. Sometimes, I always tell people this, sometimes it's that thing that you're really good at and you just don't know why. Or you're just really good at something. You may put the practice and the effort in, but you're still just naturally talented at it, okay? It's that kind of thing. And you just kind of write it off as, well, you know what? I'm just good at that, right? I'm just good at playing the piano. I'm just good at math. I'm just good at helping people with their problems, all right? So let's see what yours is. Aspiration. Oh my gosh. You are unlimited, so aim for the stars. Okay, this is just I feel like a confirmation for up here. But we're talking also about this being a gift that you have. I'm going to get a tarot. I want to say, as I'm shuffling here, maybe for some of you, see how there's like a bird, I'll say eagle, I don't know, my bird's flying here, and there you are, and there's a star shining down. It's almost with aspiration. You inspire people. They aspire to be you. They look at you and think, wow, they've got it all together. Wow, look at, they have unlimited potential. Wow, if I could be like them, or if I could do that like them. So maybe for some of you, okay, let's get a tarot here. I'll stop talking for a second, Leo. The moon. Maybe what you do, Leo, and you may already do it, and you just are like, yeah, I'm just good at that or whatever. You know, people seem to come to me for that. You are good at inspiring others in such a way that they actually want to be you in a good way. They aspire to be like you. You pull them, I'm going to say, out of the darkness. And that's that little lobster coming from the deep depths, right? They're bottom crawlers. So that lobster is being pulled up by what is the moon here, okay? Although it looks like a sun. I don't know, you guys. It's the moon card. But it is being pulled up. It's being, that light is shining down through the depths and pulling them up. I feel like you are that light for people. That is your special gift. And if you've never done that before for anybody, maybe you need to start trying, Leo. I want to say, like, you start a course, you maybe start a group. I don't know. Do you have a lot of people coming to you saying, I really love what it is that you do. Can you teach me how? Like, that could be what's happening to you right now. The answer would be yes, you should do that. You should absolutely do that. Because I feel like a flock of birds, people would flock in around you, okay? Ooh, what a great message. All right, now let's go to East, which I made a joke of. I got the North, South, East, West wrong. I get East and West mixed up. I don't know why. I just wanted this to be the East, I guess, and this would be the West. I know better, but I'm just going to stay with it for the rest of the readings. So what is coming up on the horizon for you? What kind of situation, energy, event, something like that? And we have rose gold cosmic pool, bathe in cosmic love, soak up wisdom. Don't I just feel like it ties in up here a little bit with bathe in cosmic love? We are all one. We are all part of the universe, okay? We are all part of God's source, or whomever it is that you go to for your higher power and believe in. We are all one of that. And we should bathe in that, and that will help you also to keep your heart chakra open and love without judgment. Soak up the wisdom. We talked about the King of Swords is wise. But here we're also talking about how you can maybe help others. And look at what card has just popped up here. An owl with a star that looks like this one. And look at all of the people gathered around, like they're listening to you. You're the owl in this case, okay? That's just confirmation. Let's get. So that might be what's coming up on the horizon from you. Ooh, I'm getting goosebumps, you guys, okay? That doesn't happen all the time. So if you start whatever this is where you are going to help others do what it is that you do in some way, look, I told you they would flock around you. That might be the event, the situation that's going to be coming up and around you. All right, let's get a tarot to go with that for further clarification, confirmation. Well, I'm very excited for you now, Leo. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is, well, being emotionally fulfilled and balanced. I just feel like if you do this, the feeling that you're going to get from it, it's twofold. You're just going to feel it, but I feel that the reason you're going to feel it is because it's going to be emanating off of all of these people around you, so thankful and inspired by you, right? In awe even of your knowledge, your wisdom. It's an owl. Wow. Okay, I love that message. Again, this doesn't have to be a course, just so you know. This can be anything. Maybe you're really good. Look, I'm a crocheter, right? And I'm a young crocheter, everyone, just so you know. but like, I love to crochet. Love it. I love making, crystal beaded bracelets. I love doing stuff like that, right? And maybe that's what you do, and maybe you're just going to teach another person. Like I started teaching my neighbor, for example, how to crochet. She was a knitter, but she had never crocheted or hadn't since she was a child. Look, the feeling that it gives me as kind of the teacher, right, to help her learn again, and then to see her making stuff, like seriously, it fills your cups. It fills all your cups. Really. You've got 9. You can only go to 10. So look, I'm just really happy there, Leo, for you. Let's go to the last one. What is coming to an end for you? Setting like the sun in the west. Not a race. Rush. Oh, I love this. So look, it's like the unicorn is all of these animals. I usually say, I'm not a unicorn, I am a bull unicorn, or I am a frog unicorn, or whatever it is. Or is that a rhinoceros maybe? Anyway, but the point being, you know what? Steady Eddie, slow and steady. Oh, and 2 cards come out. I will take them both. Wins the race for you here. I feel very strongly that I need to say that. Slow and steady are going to win this race for you. I mean, you may want to move quickly. If that's how you feel, then by all means. Or whatever it is up here, these kind of can tie together. They can be individual messages. Look, you guys, we have 3 major arcana just down here on the bottom. You are coming to the end of a cycle, okay? That can be the ending. Maybe the end of your cycle is no more rushing. Look, we have justice down here. You're gonna find the balance, okay? You're gonna find the balance. You're gonna be able to get off. I wanna say in this case, I'm thinking of the world as the merry-go-round. All right, you can get off the merry-go-round now. It's not a race. You don't need to rush. That is going to end in your life in whatever situation we may be speaking of in your life. For some of you, it may be that you're in a rush to get justice. It's going to be coming to an end, I feel, where you will get the balance, the justice that you need. Maybe there is something coming up and you know it's coming to an ending. Maybe it's going to happen a little faster than you anticipated here with the World card, because it's time for a new beginning, new possibilities, right? And that would be the World card confirming that for you. Now, let's get more tarot for further clarification, confirmation, advice, or guidance. This is a great message for you, Leo. Like I said, it could be 5 individuals. You can see how some of them felt like they were tying together. It will depend on your situations, your personal, as this is collective. So, the 10 of Rods. Love, okay. The 5 of Rods. Love that too. And the 4 of Swords. Maybe it's time for you, Leo, to put down that burden. You've come to the end. You've come to the end of the road here, the end of a cycle. You're coming up out of the depths. You're headed towards happiness here and justice, and knowing that there's many possibilities for you. This is the ending. This is showing you an ending of anything. If you were worried, like I said, about, you know, not being good enough, having to defend yourself to others, that's also the 5 coming just before the 7 of Rods or Wands. This is just unnecessary picking. I call this picking, like the ant at a picnic, annoyance, right? The bee in your soda in the summer. Yeah, just that annoying energy. But I feel like you're getting rid of all this. Look at how positive these other cards are for you. And I don't read positive just for the sake of reading positive. If positive cards come out, they come out. If they're not positive, then we need to talk about them, right? But yeah, I really feel like this is kind of saying whatever it is that's holding you back here or in any of these situations, from feeling like you have to rush around like a chicken with your head cut off, not anymore. That is over with. It's time for you, I want to say, remember, not a race. You don't have to rush. It's time for you to just take a little break, a little mental break, okay? A little time out, time to relax before you start up again. There is nothing wrong with that, okay? Nothing at all. So that is the main part of the reading. I'm going to get the crystals here for you, these crystals hearts. It gets a little loud, so just give me a second. What I've been finding is I'll get you to Google it, and you can look for the healing qualities. You can look for the meaning, the spiritual meaning, whatever it is that you find when you Google. You will be led, I feel, to what you need to see, and it may tie into any of these situations here. It has been for the other readings, because I Google it after and I'm like, dang it, Spirit, that was good. So let me just go in and find one for you. Mookate. Mookate, M-O-O-K-A-I-T-E, Mookite Jasper. Check and see what the qualities of Mookite Jasper is, okay? I feel like that is somehow going to be very important for you, a message here, that crystal. Never take the healing as in place of real medical professionals, okay? But if for holistic healing, if that's what you're doing, that's totally up to you. But just know that there's going to be a message in the Mookate Jasper for you when you Google that. Thank you very much, Leo. I'll see you in your next reading.